Hello, nature lovers, and welcome back to Discovery World. Today, we're taking a delightful plunge into the cuddly, heartwarming side of the animal kingdom with our countdown of the top 10 cutest animals on Earth. We're talking about creatures so adorable they could melt even the coldest of hearts, from fluffy furballs that look like they've escaped a toy store to big-eyed bundles of joy that seem to beg for a hug. These animals are the superstars of the wild, guaranteed to leave you smiling from ear to ear. So, grab a cozy spot, maybe a warm drink, and let's embark on this adorable adventure together, starting with number 10. Kicking off our list is the red panda, a little bundle of charm that's often mistaken for its bigger, black and white cousin, but don't be fooled. These pint-sized cuties aren't true pandas, though they're just as lovable, if not more so. Imagine a creature with a rust-colored coat that glows in the sunlight, a bushy tail adorned with white rings like nature's own jewelry, and a face so expressive it could easily star in a Pixar movie. Native to the misty forests of the Himalayas and parts of China, red pandas live a laid-back life, spending their days munching on bamboo shoots and napping high up in the treetops. Their tiny, rounded ears perk up at every sound, and their whiskers twitch with curiosity, pretty much a constant state for these inquisitive little explorers. Weighing in at a mere 6 to 14 pounds, they're small enough to scoop up for a cuddle, though they'd likely trade that for an extra bamboo snack any day. Their waddling walk, almost like a toddler learning to balance, paired with their playful tumbling antics, makes them irresistible. Picture them somersaulting down a branch or chasing their own tails. It's a sight that could brighten even the gloomiest afternoon. Who wouldn't want to spend a day watching these fluffy acrobats perform their natural circus act? Next up, at number 9, we have the fennec fox, a desert darling that's basically cuteness personified. Hailing from the vast, sandy expanses of the Sahara, this tiny fox is like a walking, barking bundle of sunshine. What sets them apart? Those ears, oh, those ears. They're so big they look like satellite dishes perched atop their dainty heads, perfect for picking up the faintest rustle of prey scurrying beneath the sand. But let's be honest, they also make the fennec fox look ridiculously adorable while doing it. Those oversized ears double as cooling fans in the scorching desert heat, keeping these little guys comfortable even when the sun's at its fiercest. Their cream-colored fur is as soft as a cloud, shimmering under the moonlight, and their tiny faces are framed by dark, soulful eyes that seem to whisper, "Can I come home with you, pretty please?" At just 2 to 3 pounds, they hold the title of the world's smallest fox species, but their personalities are larger than life. Playful, curious, and always up for a bit of mischief, they love digging little tunnels in the sand, sometimes just for the sheer joy of it. If you're lucky enough to hear their high-pitched yips echoing across the dunes at night, you'll know these pint-sized charmers are stealing the spotlight. They're like nature's own desert pixies, bringing a sprinkle of magic wherever they go. Now, let's hop over to number 8, the sea otter, the undisputed champion of living life to the fullest. Found floating along the Pacific Ocean's chilly waves, these fluffy friends look like they've mastered the art of relaxation. Picture them drifting on their backs, paws up in the air, soaking up the sun like they're on a permanent spa day. Who wouldn't want that kind of vibe? Their thick, water-repellent fur is their secret weapon, keeping them toasty in icy waters, and it's so dense, packing up to 1,000,000 hairs per square inch, that they resemble living, breathing teddy bears straight out of a child's dream. Sea otters have a heart-melting habit. They hold hands while sleeping to stay anchored together, ensuring they don't drift apart on the currents. If that doesn't scream cute, I don't know what does. They're also clever little engineers, using rocks to crack open clams while bobbing along the waves, turning mealtime into a performance. With their whiskery faces, expressive eyes, and playful flips, sea otters transform every day into a splashy celebration. Watching them wrestle with each other, somersault through the water, or groom their fur with meticulous care is like witnessing pure, unfiltered joy in motion. They're the friends you wish you could join for a float and feast party on the open sea. At number 7, we've got the pygmy marmoset, a tiny primate that's here to steal your heart, and probably fit in your pocket while doing it. Say hello to the world's smallest monkey, native to the lush rainforests of South America. These miniature marvels are about the size of your hand, usually just 5 to 6 inches long, not counting their wispy tails, and they're so light they barely tip the scales at a few ounces. Their soft, golden-brown fur glows in the dappled forest light, and their huge, round eyes give them the look of living plush toys plucked from a toy shop shelf. Pygmy marmosets are tree-dwellers, scampering through the branches with quick, tiny leaps that make them look like little acrobats in training. Instead of nails, they've got sharp little claws, perfect for gripping bark as they nibble on tree sap or snatch the occasional insect. Families stick close, chattering away in high-pitched squeaks that sound like a secret language only they understand. Imagine a whole choir of these mini monkeys harmonizing in the treetops. Picture a troop of them peeking out from behind the leaves, tilting their heads in unison as they study you with those soulful eyes. It's cuteness overload on a whole new level. They're so small, so delicate, and so full of wonder that you'll feel an instant urge to protect them forever. Coming in at number 6 is the quokka, Australia's very own ambassador of happiness. If you haven't heard of the superstar marsupial yet, prepare to fall head over heels in love. Often dubbed the happiest animal on Earth, the quokka sports a permanent smile that's practically glued to its face. Seriously, it's like they've cracked the secret to eternal joy. These little hoppers roam the islands off Western Australia, nibbling on leaves, grasses, and whatever else catches their fancy. They're about the size of a house cat, with short, stubby tails, rounded ears that twitch at every sound, and fur that's a cozy mix of brown and gray. Quokkas are famously friendly, sometimes even hopping right up to visitors for a quick hello or posing for selfies like they're auditioning for a Nature magazine cover. Their cheerful expressions and bouncy, carefree hops make them look like they're always ready for a good time, no matter the occasion. Scientists might argue that their smile is just the natural shape of their mouths, but we know the truth. These little guys are living their best lives, spreading sunshine wherever they go. One glance at a quokka's beaming face, and your day instantly feels lighter, brighter, and a whole lot happier. Halfway through our list, at number 5, we've got the baby harp seal. Prepare yourself for an overdose of fluffy perfection. Where do we even begin with these angelic creatures? Born on the icy, windswept shores of the Arctic, baby harp seals, or pups, arrive in the world wrapped in a coat of pure white fur so soft and pristine they look like snowballs with personalities. And those eyes, oh, those eyes! Huge, dark, and glistening like polished marbles, they're tailor-made to tug at your heartstrings with every glance. For the first few weeks of life, these chubby little darlings spend their time lounging on the ice, nursing from their moms, and letting out the softest, most pitiful bleats you've ever heard, half cry, half coo, all adorable. Their plump bodies wiggle clumsily as they scoot across the snow, leaving tiny trails behind them, and it's almost too much cuteness to bear. Sadly, that iconic white fluff doesn't last forever. After about a month, they molt into a sleek, silver-gray coat better suited for swimming. But while they're pups, they're the living, breathing definition of adorable, waddling around like little marshmallows on a mission. Who could resist the urge to scoop one up for a snowy snuggle session? They're nature's gift to anyone needing a serious dose of awe. Now, at number 4, let's meet the slow loris, a nocturnal wonder from Southeast Asia that's here to charm you senseless. This little primate has a face that could launch 1,000 ahs, and then some. Seriously, one look, and you're hooked. With giant, saucer-like eyes that glow in the dark like twin moons, the slow loris looks like it wandered straight out of a fairy tale forest. Their soft, woolly fur, in shades of gray or brown, feels like it was spun from a dream, and their tiny, button noses practically beg for a gentle boop, though we'd advise against startling them. Don't let the name fool you. They might move at a leisurely pace, clinging to branches with a grip that could rival a vice, but they're bursting with personality. Fun fact, slow lorises are the only venomous primates in the world, secreting a toxin from their elbows that they can mix with their saliva for a surprising bite, proof that even the cutest creatures can have a wild side. But you'd never suspect it from their innocent, wide-eyed stares. Watching them stretch out those little arms to reach a branch or delicately nibble on a piece of fruit is pure enchantment. Shy, quiet, and oh so sweet, they're the perfect addition to our countdown, glowing softly in the night like little forest spirits. Landing at number 3 is the hedgehog, a spiky sweetheart that's won over hearts across Europe, Africa, and Asia. These prickly pals have a knack for turning even the grumpiest day into a smile fest. When they're not curled up in a tight, spiny ball, nature's ultimate defense mode, hedgehogs reveal their true charm: tiny, twitching noses that sniff the air, beady black eyes that sparkle with curiosity, and little legs that scurry along like they're late for a very important bug hunting date. Their spines might scream, "Keep your distance," but their faces whisper, "Love me, please." At night, they come alive, shuffling through gardens and forests, snuffling for beetles and worms while making the cutest snorting noises imaginable, like tiny lawnmowers on a mission. Baby hedgehogs, or hoglets, take the adorable factor up a notch. Born blind and soft, their spines harden over time, but in those early days, they're pure vulnerability wrapped in a prickly promise. Whether they're rolling into a ball at the slightest scare or peeking out from a pile of autumn leaves, hedgehogs have a quirky, endearing charm that's impossible to resist. They're like nature's own little pincushions, stitched together with love and a dash of mischief. Sliding into number 2, we have the giant panda, a black and white icon that needs no introduction, but we're giving it one anyway. You knew this cuddly giant was coming, right? Hailing from the misty mountains of central China, these pandas are the ultimate ambassadors of cute, with a look that's been winning fans for generations. Their signature eye patches, perfectly symmetrical, like nature's own makeup, frame round faces that seem designed for maximum huggability, while their roly-poly bodies make every move a comedy routine. Giant pandas spend up to 14 hours a day chowing down on bamboo, lounging in the treetops or sprawled across the forest floor like they own the place. Watching one tumble down a hill, legs flailing, bamboo forgotten, or clumsily scale a tree only to slide back down is pure, unscripted hilarity. They're basically nature's clowns, and we're here for every second of it. Baby pandas, though? They're the real MVPs, born pink, hairless, and about the size of a stick of butter. They transform into fluffy black and white bundles within weeks, tumbling over each other in playful wrestling matches and letting out sleepy yawns that could melt steel. Their global superstar status is well earned. Pandas prove that sometimes, the bigger the animal, the bigger the cute factor, and we wouldn't have it any other way. And finally, taking the top spot at number 1, it's the kitten. Yes, the domestic kitten claws its way to the crown as the cutest animal on Earth, and who are we to argue? Whether they're tabbies with their tiger-like stripes, calicos with their patchwork charm, or fluffy Persians with fur like a cloud, kittens have perfected the art of adorable down to a science. Those oversized eyes, wide, gleaming, and full of wonder, paired with tiny, squeaky mews and wobbly first steps? It's pure, distilled perfection, bottled up in a furry package. Kittens pounce on anything that dares to move, string, shadows, your unsuspecting toes, turning every moment into a high-stakes game of hunter and prey, complete with dramatic leaps and hilarious misses. Their soft fur, so fine it's almost unreal, brushes against your skin, while their whiskers and little pink noses demand every ounce of your attention. Sure, they grow into majestic, aloof cats who rule the house with an iron paw, but as kittens, they're the ultimate heart-melters, capable of reducing grown adults to cooing puddles of mush. From playful swats at a dangling toy to curling up in your lap for a nap, these tiny fur babies wield a universal appeal that transcends borders, cultures, and species. It's no wonder they've domesticated us humans just as much as we've domesticated them, maybe more. All hail the kitten, the undisputed king, or queen, of cute, reigning supreme over our hearts and homes. There you have it, folks, our top 10 cutest animals from every corner of the globe, each one a masterpiece of nature's design. Did your personal favorite make the cut? Drop it in the comments below, we'd love to hear your thoughts. And while you're there, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on more wild, wonderful adventures with Discovery World. Until next time, keep exploring the beauty of our planet, keep smiling at the little things, and keep cherishing the incredible creatures we're lucky enough to share this world with. See you soon, nature lovers, stay curious and stay kind.